Welcome to another edition of News Bites here on Daily World Television. My name is Kal Korff and I'm your host. Former Director of National Security James Clapper has weighed in on the controversy of Trump's allegations that Obama spied on him in the run-up to the election, especially during the month of October, looking for evidence of a conspiracy aligned with Russia to try to discredit Hillary Clinton and help Trump win the White House. Clapper has said that there is no evidence of wrongdoing on behalf of Donald Trump and any interactions he may or may not have had with the Russians. I repeat, Clapper has said there is no credible evidence that there was anything wrong or evidence of wrongdoing, quote unquote, from Donald Trump where it concerned any interactions with the Russians. Now, one would like to think that if Clapper says there is no credible evidence, that the Democrats would let go of this bone and say, okay, there's nothing to it, we lost fair and square, Hillary was defeated, blah, blah, blah. But the Democrats won't let go of it. Instead, they continue to push and twist reality because they want to believe and push the narrative that Hillary Clinton was not defeated straight up. Instead, it was, as Nancy Pelosi said, a messaging problem, or that maybe the vile Russians were responsible for tilting the election in Trump's favor. Anything but to legitimize or admit that Trump beat Hillary fair and square. If you look at the electoral map and the strategy that Donald Trump unleashed against Hillary in the final stretch for the presidential race, he made a point to target the delegate or electoral college strategy rather than just appearing everywhere in a shotgun approach, which is what Hillary Clinton did. Hillary Clinton was so incompetent in paying attention to the electoral college map that she didn't even bother talking to the media for some 260 days directly, and she didn't bother campaigning in Wisconsin, which of course produced the predictable results that it went for Trump instead of her. Hillary Clinton, in fact, was so arrogant that the New York Times had predicted that there was a 96% certainty, quote unquote, that Hillary would win the election, that it would be a landslide, and that Trump would be put out to pasture. Well, instead, no such thing happened. Trump's victory over Hillary Clinton in the Electoral College was one of the biggest in the recent margins of victory for a presidential candidate on the Republican side. There was a larger victory by George H.W. Bush during the first and one term that he won the election against Michael Dukakis, but other than that, Donald Trump now holds the record of being the second most popular electoral college winner of the Republican candidates who have succeeded in winning the White House.